Wall Street star stock picker Cathie Wood has seen her fortunes wane over the past year, as her flagship tech innovation fund slid more than 50%, losing $13 billion in market value. Yet, investors have continued to buy into her futuristic visions and predictions. Wood is not the one to make baseless claims. She is bullish on Cardano and brought up an impressive prediction about the coin's price. But without further ado, let's get into the video and discover what the prominent fund manager has to say. So as always, be sure to watch this video until the end. Volatility is a two-way street. It can be an investor's friend or foe, depending on the direction. Cathie Wood of ARK Invest has the exact investment track record to demonstrate this statement well. Her firm's ETF had returned 23.5% annually since its original launch in 2014, beating the S&P 500's 14.6% annualized return over the same period. But it took a roller coaster ride to attain this feat. Wood's sterling performance made her a star among active managers. In recent years, she has become a staple on financial networks, and her firm's assets under management have soared. Ever since the ARK ETF peaked last year, her investors have been on a different kind of ride. It is profound to have a woman of this great caliber speak about Cardano's prospects and distinguishing features from other cryptocurrencies. Stirring the belief of seasoned investors is not critical for Cathie Wood. In the space of 3 years, she rose from relative obscurity to being hailed as one of America's greatest stock oracles in 2020, after she made gains of about 150% by piling into shares such as Tesla and Zoom Video Communications before they hit the stratosphere. Wood believes technology is advancing faster than many investors realize and will create a handful of winners away from a growing trash pile of companies on the losing side of disruption. Not everyone has faith though, not by a long shot. However, a lack of confidence in Wood's long-term prospects led Turtle Capital to launch an ETF that solely shorts her position. This was recorded as the first known time that an ETF has specifically shorted the strategy of a single active manager. People follow and are willing to give their life or entrust in her because of her humility, said Alex Kahana, a theme developer at ARK since 2014. Wood is convinced that the metaverse will go beyond the gaming and consumer goods industry and can infiltrate every sector of the economy. The prices of the metaverse cryptocurrencies are soaring right now because so many people are scared of missing out on the next big thing. Cardano's price has fallen beneath 45 cents, and Cathie Wood is still bullish on it. But probably she knows something that ADA holders have no idea about. Cardano ADA's price had its performance reviewed when the summer kicked in. ADA bulls are returning home with a not-so-good scorecard, and the underperformance could cut short holiday funding for the cryptocurrency. As it looks to be a nervous mid-year, dominated by geopolitical and macroeconomic themes, ADA's price does not look set to enjoy a summer in the sun. The ADA coin price has continued to show the continuation of the bearish trend. On June 25th, what first appeared to be a simple consolidation with two coiling simple moving averages quickly morphed into a bearish blitzkrieg as traders came out to suppress the Cardano price. The ongoing downtrend could become more powerful as the bears aim to besiege the liquidity levels under the June 18th swing low at 42 cents. A breach of the low could be devastating, and the ADA price could plummet an additional 50% into the 20-cent price level. The self-proclaimed Ethereum killer does not show a bullish reversal signal yet. An early invalidation signal of bearish downtrend could occur if the bulls can reconquer the 21-day simple moving average currently positioned at 50 cents. If the bulls can re-hurdle this level, they may be able to rally as high as $1.20, resulting in a 170% increase from the current price. Over the last few years, Cardano's creator, Charles Hoskinson, and his team have done a remarkable job by being open with the community, avoiding excuses, and encouraging folks to get involved in its open source platform. Cardano has secured a reputation for trust and transparency, largely due to Hoskinson's direct communication style, which avoids exaggerating Cardano's capabilities or trying to sell it as a better alternative to other Layer 1 protocols. There's an opportunity cost to Cardano's patience, however. Ethereum continues to be the go-to Layer 1 blockchain for dApps, and Solana has emerged as a cheaper and faster alternative to Ethereum and has grown to become a hub for NFT transactions. It remains to be seen whether Cardano will pay out over the long term, which stands out to be Cathie Wood's preference. For investors who value leadership, there is a good argument that Cardano has the best of any Layer 1 protocol. Given how young the crypto industry is, it is probably best to go with a basket of cryptos rather than to try and pick a single winner. Wood is often described as one of the best investors and has made a string of smart, future-facing bets, including a big stake in Bitcoin. It is safe to conclude that her futuristic visions and predictions for Bitcoin apply to Cardano as well. This is due to their shared similarities. Always ahead of the curve, she is exclusively focused on disruptive innovation. In a world where passive ETFs like index fund that track the S&P 500 stick to the Warren Buffett ethos of "you can't beat the market," Wood and ARK Invest have proven otherwise. They have shown that, well, actually, maybe you can. Since she is not a fan of indexes, it is essential to believe in her stand about Cardano. Cathie Wood has predicted that no investor would be able to buy Cardano ADA after August 5th. Of course, she is looking beyond its poor price charts and curves. So I guess one question you can ask is, does Cardano ADA have all it takes to achieve this prediction? Moving forward, Cardano ADA is sowing the seeds to be a layer 1 protocol that could one day surpass Ethereum. Developers can build decentralized applications on its blockchain, as well as write smart contracts that automatically execute based on a predetermined parameter set. On the other hand, Cardano and its founder have received a fair share of criticism for taking a slow and methodical approach to rolling out upgrades, an approach that is quite the opposite strategy for Solana, which more or less throws upgrades at the wall and hope they stick. The Vassal hard fork had been a long-anticipated upgrade and is by far the most important in Cardano's history. It will speed up transaction time and lower transaction costs, which will give Cardano a better all-around combination of decentralization, speed, and security. There have been many delays in the hard fork, putting pressure on the ADA coin price. Publishing a post, IOG stated that about 95% of the Plutus V2 test scripts were complete. Going further, it said that 7 bugs were outstanding, but none of them were ranked as severe. The plan was to hard fork the Cardano testnet at the end of June as a trial run that will allow exchanges and developers to interact and get familiar with the update. 4 weeks after this, IOG and the Cardano Foundation planned to hard fork the mainnet. The project was delayed by about a month, but this is not a serious condition as major upgrades in the crypto space have a reputation of taking longer than expected. This was seen in the final phase of the Ethereum merge, formerly referred to as the Ethereum 2.0 upgrade, as it was delayed for several months. Charles Hoskinson, who is known for posting video updates to keep the community informed, released one on June 20th in response to the delay. "We are pretty close to the target. We are code complete. And what code complete effectively means is that you probably could flip the switch and get away with it, and certain projects would do that. But what happened after the collapse of Terra Luna is that I gave a directive to a lot of the engineers to say we should probably measure 3 times and cut once, given the nature of things," he said. The May Terra USD collapse shocked the crypto industry when the algorithmic stablecoin lost 99% of its value in less than a week. The collapse has been one of the most extreme failures in the crypto industry, and Hoskinson is patiently implementing several procedures to ensure that such a case does not repeat itself in Cardano. The success of the Vassal hard fork is the big thing that will ascertain Cathie's predictions. The ADA coin price will skyrocket like crazy to the extent that no one will be able to buy it. The Cardano founder has already attested to the fact that more was going to happen in the crypto industry, which has never happened in the last 14 years in the cryptocurrency space. The Vassal hard fork could open the floor. But as always, let us have your thoughts and opinions about Cathie Wood's predictions in the comments section below. And make sure you click on the subscribe and bell buttons.